What you're about to discover isn't simply another famous personality announcement. It's a narrative of concealed affection, loyalty, and a subtle relationship that has strengthened away from public scrutiny. This chronicles undisclosed feelings, contained emotions, and a romance that has flourished beyond the inquisitive gaze of media attention. Ready your handkerchiefs, press that like button, and remain engaged until the conclusion. Each unexpected development in this authentic emotional journey will leave you astounded. Let's begin our exploration. The instant the frame shifted to Song Hye Kyo's expression, audiences worldwide paused in anticipation. Her mouth quivered and moisture gathered in her eyes. Followers across the globe inhaled sharply, wondering, is she heartbroken? Has the revelation about Lee Min-ho's romantic situation finally crushed her? The atmosphere crackled with anticipation, and for a complete 10-second duration, silence prevailed. The illumination diminished, and spectators sat motionless, anticipating subsequent developments. Song Hye Kyo pressed her palm against her chest as though her emotions might overwhelm her. Production staff exchanged bewildered glances, uncertain about the unfolding scenario before them. Never has she displayed such vulnerability, someone murmured. Could this truly represent emotional devastation? Or might these emotional displays indicate something entirely different? What if, just consider the possibility, these weren't tears of anguish whatsoever? What if they represented expressions of genuine, unrestrained happiness? Indeed, you comprehended correctly, happiness. And subsequently, it transpired. As the presenter gently inquired about her emotional state, Song Hye Kyo inhaled deeply, cleared her moistened cheeks, and beamed more radiantly than anyone had previously witnessed. With vocals trembling from elation, she declared, "This represents the most significant undisclosed aspect of my existence." She elaborated, "Throughout multiple years, I've anticipated finding someone who would remain steadfast, someone who would accompany me through every triumph and challenge. I never envisioned that individual would be Lee Min-ho." The audience erupted with enthusiastic applause. The emotional display we interpreted as sorrow actually represented relief, appreciation, and overwhelming affection. She had just disclosed the reality. She and Lee Min-ho had maintained a confidential relationship throughout these years. Today, that happiness could no longer remain contained. To comprehensively grasp the intensity of her sentiments, we must revisit where everything originated, the commencement of their romantic narrative. Years prior, during a philanthropic event photoshoot, Lee Min-ho observed Song Hye Kyo's tender compassion. She had consoled an anxious child participant who missed home, and Lee Min-ho was attracted to her empathy. Subsequently, private conversations began occurring behind secured studio entrances. They shared coffee beverages and extensive discussions regarding existence, aspirations, and their apprehensions about celebrity status. These instances, never documented by photographers, remained exclusively between themselves. A wordless commitment was established one precipitation-filled evening beneath a modest studio shelter. Lee Min-ho silently transferred the umbrella handle to her grasp. No verbal exchange occurred, but within that gesture, a silent pledge was communicated. "I'll safeguard you regardless of circumstances." Their connection flourished in secluded corners of bustling production environments, protected from inquisitive media attention. While supporters only observed scripted romantic scenes and orchestrated affection on screen, the authentic situation proved significantly more beautiful. Intimate celebrations, birthdays commemorated in secluded cafes, and December 31st observing illuminated night skies from an elevated garden terrace exclusively together. No gossip publications, no speculation, just two individuals delighting in mutual companionship. They exchanged aspirations. Song Hye Kyo frequently mentioned desires of exploring artistic exhibitions with joined hands, while Lee Min-ho revealed his ambition to eventually establish educational facilities for disadvantaged youths. Presently, they intend to construct that aspiration collaboratively. The emotional significance of this disclosure proves immense. Envision maintaining such a profound confidence for years, balancing public identities during daylight hours and private dedication during evening hours. When Song Hye Kyo finally articulated those statements on broadcast television, it wasn't merely confession. It represented liberation, a moment of emotional unburdening. She no longer needed to protect her emotions against speculation. It represented empowerment, as she embraced her authenticity and revealed it publicly. Her bravery reminded countless individuals that genuine affection often flourishes in unobserved circumstances, distant from celebrity attention. And as those expressions of happiness flowed freely, the studio illumination appeared to highlight not merely her countenance, but the significance of sincerity and emotional transparency. As information disseminated online, digital platforms erupted with activity. #Love revealed, #Miho and Hye forever, #Tears of joy achieved global trending status within moments. Fan-created artwork, commemorations, and visual interpretations flooded various platforms, capturing their intimate moments together. Communications from supporters arrived from across continents, from Seoul to Sao Paulo, expressing how Song Hye Kyo's courage motivated them to embrace their personal truths. This transcended mere current events. It evolved into a movement celebrating genuineness and the beauty of concealed affection. Now that their confidence has been disclosed, what future developments await the pair? Speculation circulates regarding collaborative projects, and enthusiasts anticipate a documentary focused on charitable endeavors that the couple will jointly produce, emphasizing their shared dedication to societal causes. Public appearances are anticipated, and henceforth with interlocked hands, concealment no longer necessary. Additionally, matrimonial expectations resonate among supporter communities. A storybook ceremony represents common prediction, and forthcoming developments remain to be revealed. One certainty prevails. Henceforth, Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho will confront public attention together. Their hidden contentment now represents celebrated reality. We've merely initiated our exploration. Forthcoming segments will delve deeper into this developing romantic narrative. Initially, we'll conduct detailed analysis of the precise moment Song Hye Kyo's tear-filled gaze transformed into radiant joy. Subsequently, we'll receive insights from their closest acquaintances who observed the private romance unfold, providing insider perspective on their journey. Following that, we'll present compiled emotional reactions, heartfelt messages from supporters whose lives were impacted by this revelation. Finally, we'll feature a specialist discussion panel, comprising psychological professionals and relationship advisors, who will examine the implications of concealing and subsequently revealing long-maintained romantic secrets. Subscribe and activate notifications so you won't miss any aspect of this developing fairy tale. We seek your input. Participate in the conversation and share what aspects of Song Hye Kyo's disclosure resonated most profoundly with you. Do you believe every romantic partnership contains undisclosed narrative elements? How would you respond if maintaining such a confidence for years? Share your perspectives in the comments section. Your insights might be highlighted in our forthcoming analytical episode. In summary, Song Hye Kyo's emotional display didn't represent heartbreak. It embodied the sentiments of a woman who courageously shared her greatest confidence. Through this action, she demonstrated that authentic affection doesn't require public performance. It flourishes during quiet, unobserved moments that define our existence. Thank you for accompanying us throughout this remarkable journey. Continue following because the most significant developments remain forthcoming. In love's most authentic manifestation, it invariably discovers expression. If you enjoyed this incredible story about Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho's secret relationship, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to know which part of their journey touched you the most. Are you surprised they managed to keep their love hidden for so long? Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to hear about our follow-up video with even more exclusive details about this amazing couple. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.